Welcome to the kind of matchup that makes college football so great. A bitter rivalry game, a long history of classic games, and bad blood in this one. Welcome, folks, to Camp Randall Stadium, home field of the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Badgers will kick it away to get this game going. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Golden Gophers offense will be the first up today. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Golden Gophers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, he come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Scanning the field, it's Edwards. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen. He's in the clear. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Edwards. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Here's the second down play. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lindsey. Locates the tight end. It's complete.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On play action, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll try the ground game here with running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, he can't connect with the wide out that time. Incomplete. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Testing the right side here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the Badgers will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, Paul Bunyan's axe on the line, and already Minnesota and Wisconsin have given us some stirring moments. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Wisconsin plays out.
The Golden Gophers will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Throwing off play action. It's a shovel pass. Caught. And it's complete with a shovel pass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Scanning the field. It's Edwards. It's a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And the Badgers will have to kick this away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back. It's Edwards. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. He dumps it off to the tight end. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first three quarters if you check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Minnesota 14, Wisconsin 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them real fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mason. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Edwards. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Mason. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to chuck it again. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Badgers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Badgers, as they put 6 more on the board.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But it could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And now a crucial PAT attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Across the 30. Here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Lindsey. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of every...
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack and a commercial moment. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. They jump on top in OT.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
That makes the score Minnesota 21, Wisconsin 14.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Back to throw. It's Edwards. Caught on the shovel pass. The shovel pass complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker. He's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
3rd and long in obvious 4-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
What a job of answering it, coming up with that touchdown. Good throw by the quarterback, put a touchdown on the board, and now with all this momentum, man, part of me really wants to just try to end it right here and go for 2 for the victory.
Now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. Point after, up and good. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And the Badgers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. That puts them back on top.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. QB decides to keep it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
So now on 3rd and goal, they've got 2 plays to punch it in and win it, or will they settle for a field goal and force another overtime? Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. The defense calling a timeout here, giving this field goal kicker a little something to think about. And it is good, a rare made field goal to lose the game in overtime.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. No, they've stopped him. Great job by this defense, and the 2-point try fails. So So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a two-point try to win the game right here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he gets into the end zone. The try works, and the lead is now 2.